Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the New York Mets. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan.
Cleveland, the right fielder, Will Brennan.
That's too low. And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Swings through that one for strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Good eye right there.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Acuna under it. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one. Gavin Williams. What do we need to know here?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Lindor swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Next one in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the righty deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ground ball right side. Martinez. One up, one down.
He's out.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
Third baseman, Vientos.
Just missed. Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
A bit behind with that swing. It's
2
strike
balls,
1.
1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count is 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That just misses. And now 3-2. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A laser to left. It's 1-0.
Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And he grounds one to the right side. Martinez. They get the out on Soto.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it and got the ground ball.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Big time power. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a foul ball.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And the polar bear strikes out. Second inning set to go. Here's the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Santana, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. 1-1.
Well, he took the split finger that was stayed on playing with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
Here comes Lane Thomas. Pitch
Ball
misses
inside.
there. 1-0.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that one
And
misses
ball
up
two.
and in. And it's 2-0.
2-0.
Montas, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Bo Naylor, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Tied up here in the early going. Now a check swing, but he held up. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Out to short, Lindor. And that will end the inning. Carlos Santana, so smooth for the Guardians. All even now at 1-1. And we're back. Here's Jesse Winker. Williams back to work. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
1-1.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there for strike one. In the air, right field. Brennan on the move. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. And now here's Jeff McNeil. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas on his way over and makes the grab. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now it's the Guardians DH, Petey Halpin. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next offering upstairs. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Will Brennan now at the plate. He popped out his first time. And that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. That one in there across the letters.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Smoke to right, but he's got it. And we're back on to the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Fly to center his first time. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, the first baseman, Carlos.
Next is switch hitting first baseman, Carlos Santana. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt. Man at first, 1 away. pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Looked like it was a little bit up.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now back, the center fielder, Lane.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Oh for 1 so far.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Rips one to right, and it's caught for the out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Soto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Alonso in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Kwan settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Jesse Winker. Struck out swinging his first time.
Winker.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
To the right side, and a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Naylor. Now pitching for the Mets, number 23, David. Peterson.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Siri going back on this one. Just missed it.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. Angel Martinez digs in now.
The batter number 1.
Peterson, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Soto gets under it, brings it in, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Williams back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Jeff McNeil stands in, and he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty...
Hunter Gaddis will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Siri can't hold up, and that's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one's back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Now a relay to the plate, the tag, and he's safe. And a 2-1 ball game now. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. And that drops in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Pickoff throw. McNeil dives back in safely. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out. Back to the top of the Mets order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. McNeil off of first with 2 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Out to short, Rocchio. Tosses to first, and that is that. top 6. So in now for Cleveland, Petey Halpin.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-2. And
That's
ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Will Brennan. Gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ball 1.
Ramirez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And another ball. In there at the knees, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Peterson checks the runner. Back standing. He's in there safely. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. On the ground, out to short. Sends it across the first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Stephen Kwan.
Safe at second, and he gets back in. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside move to second. Brennan back on a dive. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Siri really on his horse for it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. He's someone you'll notice that attacks hitters with that high velocity slider. It is definitely not going to be mistaken for a slurve.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
When the velocity is living in the upper 90s and maybe even touch triple digits, then you're throwing a slider in that same range. Very difficult because the hitter wants.
Tim Herron takes over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a tapper. Throw on to Santana. And a couple of quick outs.
Now
Two down,
batting,
base
the
is
first
empty.
baseman,
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late movement on that
0-1.
sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
Next
One ball,
offering is
2
downstairs.
strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. We go to the top of the 7th, and here is Carlos Santana.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 72, Yadiel Nunez.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 1.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is inside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Ground ball up the middle. Lindor on to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Lane Thomas.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
8-2.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. The next pitch
Ball 1.
misses, and the count is 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission
Ball 2.
accomplished.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Got him swinging. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
0-2 now. Breaking
1
ball
ball,
misses down
2
and
strikes.
away. Cut on and miss, struck him out. It is a 3-up, 3-down inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH, Jesse Winker.
Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 6, Starling.
Jacob Junis on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty.
0-2 is the count.
And down on strikes. And one gone. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 2.
Alvarez.
And that misses. And it's 1-0. And that misses off the outside edge. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And he pumps it a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-1. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Thomas right there to make the grab. And that is that. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Nunez back to work. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Toss to Alonso. First out in the top of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Petey Halpin will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying. To prevent extra. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Kyle Mansardo trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And he swings over the top there.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Junis goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a slider, a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Bunting for a hit. Has to barehand it. Over to first.
Got it.
Nicely done for the out. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one.
Lindor.
This one in the air. Rocchio snags it for the second out. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Vientos.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Brennan. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Will
pitching
Brennan.
For the New York Mets, number 81.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. John Kenzie Noel. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed. That one
That's ball
missed.
2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one way inside. On its way to the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. Calls it in, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Known for his late inning heroics. First pitch misses. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Around second is Ramirez. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now here is Stephen Kwan. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And
That's
another
it.
ball.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
On the ground to third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 1 out. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one.
For the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Daniel Schneemann looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Check on the runner. Ramirez back in on the dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Late swing, foul to the left. And the 0-1. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. The Guardians down to their final strike. Up and in, and it's 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Squirts away a little bit. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final